YouTube, this is the Fat Guy, and I'm here with another video. I am sorry about the way this is going to be. I'm trying to do something new to you, or new for my YouTube channel. I'm trying my new Yeti mic out and seeing how that works out. You can probably see the pop filter in the in the webcam. And yeah, I am recording on my webcam because it's a little easier to use with OBS because I do not really have another mic. Sorry, I don't have another camera I could use for the videos, but I decided to go ahead and start doing another Bolo thing for you guys, for the eBay community on my channel. I didn't do too well, and I know I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry about that. Just been really hectic, really busy. So I decided to do some smaller Bolos. As you know, I try to keep you guys in the know-how of the 20 plus Bolos. If you guys want something smaller, $10 to $15 items, comment below and I will do a video of those as well, just to see what happens and see what how things go. But today we are going to start things off with a bang. This item I got a bunch of because me and a buddy bought these at an auction a long time ago. I don't remember what we paid for. It's like $2 or $3, but we still got 20 of them in stock, and we just relisted them. So if you got old stock, always relist. And I'm selling them for $24 a piece, but about a week ago for a few days ago for Cyber Monday, I did 20% off sale, and these got hit with a $19.99 deal, which isn't bad. I've already sold two. Both of them, I believe, was $20. And these been listed only for, less than 2 weeks. They sell for about $20 a piece. So if you find these, pick them up. They are slow sellers, but if you can get like 20 or so for a few bucks, go ahead, because, it'll be a nice little item to add to your store. And they do sell, not regularly, but they are a slow Bolo. Now, here's another Bolo. I think I told you about these last time. I am unsure, but I finally sold out of all of these. The 6-pack of the gold. I got the silver one still, but the gold seemed to be really popular. This specific one, I think, sold for $25. Free shipping. They're all first class, so it's not bad. So if you ever find these, get them, because they seem to be very popular. I listed them in November to the 23rd, and they sold all of them before a month. And I had a bunch of these up at one point. So let's go on to the other Bolo. This one was a kind of rare Bolo because I don't think you'll find this too often in the wild for what I paid for it. But I went to Savers, and you know how they have those bags up on the wall, and you look through it and you find stuff and you throw it in your cart and have fun with it. Well, this was stuck in a bag for $4.99. It's a Nikon S4100 14 megapixel touchscreen camera without charger. I did not have the charger with it, but I was able to turn it on at the store with the employees looking after me, so they know I wasn't going to take their camera. And it worked. Battery was about half dead, so luckily it powered up, and I played around with it. And I listed it, and it got hit with the 20% off sale I did for Cyber Monday. So it sold for $31 and change, I think. Let me just go back over here right quick and look at it. Yeah, used Nikon Coolpix. So for $31.99 free shipping. I paid $4.99 for it. So for an item that wasn't listed even a week to be sold that fast was pretty good. Now, sorry about that. That was my Facebook. Now here's another one. This one was slower than the others. I listed this about October, but I got this back when they were doing a 50% off sale over at Savers for a holiday. So it took a little bit to list, but I finally got this listed for $49.99, but it got hit with a 20% off sale. But in the end, I still sold it for $30, and I'll go back over here for you guys. Sorry, it takes a little bit to locate some of this. Here we go. Baby Looney Tunes sold for $30. Free shipping. It fit in a flat padded red envelope. And I remember I paid $1.99 for it. So that's definitely not a bad buy. So if you find these, they are a little slower sales, but they're not bad sales, especially if you can turn $2 or $3 into $30+, which is definitely a good deal when you can do it. It's just a Baby Looney Tunes baby throw blanket. And this will be the last one for today. Now, this was it wasn't that long of a sit. But around July, I went back to the flea markets because it's slowly, around July and August, the flea markets start drying up because of the weather. Well, I went down there to find some stuff, and I picked up these. I picked up two of these uh, with box Longchamp Crystal D Arcs. Uh, I paid $2 a set. I forgot what I sold the first set for, but this second set, I had them listed for $124.99, but they got hit with the 20% off sale. But this one specifically sold for $99.99, and it sold on November 28th, and I listed it July. So it was a little over 4 months sitting to sell it, but I paid $2 for it, and I sold it for $99.99 free shipping. I bubble wrapped it really well. I put it in a priority mailbox, and I mailed it off to my buyer. You know, for something like this, you want to upgrade it to priority and get it to them as fast as possible so that they have a nice, solid transaction that they are happy about. Because I got standard free shipping on mine. So if I up it to priority, I know my customers are going to be enjoyed. But yeah, $2 to $99.99. That's not a bad deal. So let's go with another bolo. I'm going to show you a small bolo that is a bolo if you can do it right. And that's games. Everybody knows games are worth money, which is fine. But finding those games for a cheap price is usually hard to do. Like I said, I had a 20% off sale. So this specific game sold for $14.39. I had it listed for $17.99. But it's a $14 game. Hold on. I got locally in a box of something for like a couple bucks. So if you can find video games, look them up. Or if you can buy whole collections at a good price, look up a few titles, and if you think you can make your initial budget back off of like 4 to 10 titles out of like a 30 title collection, try to buy it if you can. Video games are a good market, especially vintage, especially older stuff. And this is a PS2 game. It's not that old. And it was complete, sold for $14. These are first class packages, very easy to mail out, very easy to store, and they're just fun to, sell. I just like doing video games. So, like I said, if you find any video games, sorry, Facebook, if you find any video games for a good price that you think you can flip a budget on, go ahead and do it. It's always worth looking out for because you don't know what will sell with the market of the video games. And some of the games you buy now may go up in price in just a couple months. I've seen it happen. I had games listed for like $20. I took them down because I saw other people having a little higher price, and so I bumped it up. And they sold. So if you get video games, look it up, do a little research. Get out your smartphone, get out your tablet, get out something to look up these games. And all you really have to do is do a short search for the title. Like on the Crash Bandicoot game, I would have looked up Crash Bandicoot Mind Over Mutant PS2, and that's it. You want to make sure you get the full title and the console it's in. That's all you need to look these up. Look in completed first and see if that one specific one sells. If it sells and see what it sells for, then look at the current pricing. If the current pricing is higher than what it used to sell for, it's up to you if you want to buy it or not. If it's lower than what it used to buy for, or what it was selling for on average, buy it and then list it for the average price that was up. Usually they will sell for that higher up price, especially if you get a complete game. That's another thing I want to tell you about video games. They are condition weary. So if you get just a disc or cartridge only video game, it's not going to be worth as much as a complete. And by complete, I mean original art, original box, or original manuals. And with the game, of course. But even then, some disc and cart only games do sell well. Like, I've got a game I've got to get buffed out, but it's a Star Wars Republic Commando for the Xbox original. It's it's not an expensive game. It's $15, but it's for that disc only. I think if I get it complete, it'll be like closer to $20. But it's still not a bad game to pick up if you can get it for $1 or $2. Put it up, sell it, and have fun with it. Games are easy to store, easy to mail, easy to just handle. They're also easy to look up, easy to track on eBay, and they don't take that many images. I think on that Mind Over Mutant game, it only took me, give me a minute. I know I'm rambling on about games, but I love games. Yeah, it only took me 4 images. All you really want to do, if you want to get a picture of the spine, go ahead. That is up to you guys. I usually don't unless it's like a Super Nintendo or Nintendo Entertainment System game, because they are really heavily based on condition. But because these are a lot of PS2 games, I usually don't give a picture of the spine. But all you really need to do is get a good front cover, a good back cover, a good open cover. Now this one can be tricky. I use stands as you see in the photo here. Let me upload that and get it a little bit bigger if I can. There you go. And it's hard to see in this little, there we go. I use a stand here to keep these up and ready. So if you can go to your Dollar Tree and find those stands, get them. They make listing some of these PS2 games, DVDs, and even CDs so much easier. And all you gotta do is just take 4 simple images: a front, a back, and open, which will show you the front of the disc and the manual if you have it, and then a picture of the back if you can. You got to make sure that you do not get yourself in the disc. It's a little tricky to do it without getting a full reflection. As you can see, I've got a little bit of cardboard in the photo. That's just because at the time I took this photo, I was using my old light box idea, which was made out of a cardboard box. Since then, I've upgraded to a better light box system that works a whole lot better. But again, you have to be careful with the back of some of these games. If you get the black ones, the PS1 blacks aren't as reflective, but they can still get you. So just be careful when taking photos of the back. And most of the time, you don't need that back picture. I just do it for my customer. If you usually just tell them how many scratches and how bad it is, they can usually gauge for themselves whether they want to buy it or not. I just like to include the photo for them so they don't have to mentally gauge the item. They can just look at it, buy it, and then move on their way. And I'm sorry if this video ran a little long and all that. I am a little tired, so I'm a little loopy, and I just wanted to see if I can get this up and running. But I showed you a few bolos today, a little bit of info. If you got any more questions, please contact me through messages, comment, subscribe, and we can talk. I can answer all your questions, whatever you want to know, I guess. I really don't know how this works. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm doing this for fun for now. And this is just a way for me to get some knowledge out into the community. That's also helped me getting into the eBay a little bit better. So this is the Fat Guy, and I am out of here for now.